After days of relative silence, former President Trump held a news conference yesterday at Mar-a-Lago in which he repeatedly made false claims that can easily be disproven. That includes one in which he said the crowd for his speech right before the Capitol attack was as big or bigger than the one that attended the famous MLK I Have a Dream speech during the March on Washington back in 1963.
But you never see the picture of the crowd, the biggest crowd I've ever spoken. I've spoken to the biggest crowds. Nobody's spoken to crowds bigger than me. If you look at Martin Luther King, when he did his speech, his great speech, and you look at ours, same real estate, same everything, same number of people. If not, we had more. And they said he had 1 million people, but I had 25,000 people. But when you look at the exact same picture, and everything's the same.
In fact, it's not even close. The House Select Committee that investigated the events of January 6, 2021 estimated that Trump drew 53,000 people to the National Mall, the same area where crowds gathered to hear King in 1963. But according to the National Park Service, which manages the mall, about 250,000 people were present for King's speech, stretching from the Lincoln Memorial to the Washington Monument.
Bernice King responding as well. That's Martin Luther King's daughter. Absolutely not true. I really wish that people would stop using my father to support fallacy.
And 2 points. Number one, it's amazing. 9 years later, we're talking about crowd size just after his inauguration, which was like issue one, when Trump was president-elect of the United States. And then 2, there's just been recent reporting suggesting behind the scenes he's very frustrated by Harris's entrance into the race, the media coverage, the polls are tightening, and so this was yesterday's press conference was a way to kind of take back, you know, the news cycle and to vent, and here we are. So
and he's been focusing a lot on crowd sizes. As she is getting massive crowds being compared to the Obama run in 2008.
Right. They were here in Atlanta at the same venue, and he said that officers and security were preventing people from getting into his, but they weren't preventing them from getting into Kamala Harris's rally that she had here in Atlanta. So
the thing is, with crowd size, there's always pictures that you can see with your own eyes.